There's a certain high that I get when I write and I spit and I express with my heart what my spirit feels within. It's become all too natural to write a rough draft that becomes a final because it was written with no flaws at all. Since all that is recorded, I allow it to just flow out of my pencil as my soul guides the words onto lines and refuses to leave behind. The extra bluntness of what is on my mind shall become inspiration tonight. And the hearer or reader of my lyrical metaphors, sarcasm, and life lessons has no choice but to listen when the audience does so with their inner being and not the physical, because of my own mind cannot comprehend, and even in the slightest, which shall come forth from my spirit's conscious until after the flow of cursive has been stopped by the traffic sign of my signature legit scribbled at the end, and then my eyes take in the newly written message as these words are scanned. Then how can you, a fan of such creative works, understand until you first let your heart listen? But only after you turn off your ears that can only hear, and then forget such relevant things such as these therapeutic striped trees tattooed with reality struggles and joyfulness all mixed together that only make life mean something when you turn it into motivation and not self-pity. You feeling me? And now my hands are getting sweaty because just like them street drugs, I have no clue where my pencil pipe is taking me. I just know that the adrenaline junkie in me is loving this feeling of not knowing what's next, but it's too late now because I'm all the way in and the page has been flipped. And when I read this to myself, I won't be able to stand to wait to read it to a friend, because I bet they'll get the same high that's always making me come back for more trees and lead and hearts on sleeves, because that's the only way to inject these poetic lines of a better way to cope into the hearts of those who can't wait to hear the next inspiring slam that my spirit has already wrote. It's all just too much for my mind to take in at once, so my heart's got to keep on keeping on, organizing them files of never-ending hope that one day all will be wrote. But until then, I guess I'll end here, because after all, I don't want to overdose.